my God, what a dream come true. We're holding an echidna, which is part of the monotreme family. Oh my God, she is very strong. And they have a muscle, set her down, they have a muscle underneath their skin that they can activate. They can activate all those quills at the switch of a button. They turn that muscle on, contract it, and all those quills go into assault mode. And so that's her protection, because they do get predated on beak. They're mammals, and so how do we know what a mammal is? There's a few key things that we look for. One of them is that they're endothermic vertebrates. Break that down for you. Endothermic means that they produce their own heat through their metabolism. They don't use necessarily the environment for heat as a heat source. They can use it a little bit, but they're able to maintain a heat, specific body temperature, despite what their environment is doing. Vertebrates means they have a vertebra, which these guys obviously do. Again. Like tiny little, oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh my God, like sitting on a pincushion.
Wildlife said they lay eggs, and so the mama will lay an egg, and within 10 days it'll hatch. Pretty premature. It'll stay with the mom for about a year until it's mature, and then it'll be on their way.
So when they're born, they're called a puggle. They're about the size of a bean, and they're as cute as that sounds. They're not the cutest little creatures. They come out kind of naked, and they're actually kind of look like something from your nightmare. They look like a life-size tardigrade. The water bears, if you ever look those up online, they kind of look like a big one of those when they're born. But they do get really, really cute. It looks like she has all these giant quills. Between those quills and on the underside of her, on her belly, she's got hair. That is something characteristic of mammals. But yeah, one of the coolest adaptations and why these guys are still around in Australia, even after those big bushfires, is one of the things they're able to do is they're able to shift themselves and dig underground and slow down their metabolism. They're able to slow down their metabolism to a quarter of what it normally is. A quarter. And they are able to decrease their oxygen consumption to where they're breathing so slowly. They're breathing once every 3 minutes. It's absolutely insane. So when they bury underground, even so that will protect them from the heat, there's still a lot of noxious gas from fires that is released, right? A lot of nitrogen and stuff like that. So they decrease their breathing so they don't have to breathe that in, and also don't have to take in as much oxygen because they're underground. They're also incredibly adept at surviving low temperatures. These guys have been able to survive a body temperature, and they can make their body temperature go down with that low metabolism down to like 39 degrees. They're just like everywhere you look. Everywhere you look on these guys. Incredible. New facts. They're figuring out stuff all the time. So her fur is super rough, and you can feel the power behind it. I just put it on my belly. Oh my God. Watch out, teenagers. I got a belly button piercing. Again.
So she actually doesn't have any teeth. So the way she eats is she uses her tongue. She'll get her prey, scoop it on up, and clamp her tongue on the roof of her mouth. And that'll be how she gets her prey. So echidnas traditionally weren't thought of to be venomous like the platypuses. However, a study in 2010 showed that the secretion from the echidna's spine in the back of the heel there actually can secrete a substance with similar proteins as those found in the platypus spurs.
Oh, she is strong. She's absolutely crushing my hand right now. Oh my god. It hurts, but it's a dream come true. Who knew I would be getting crushed by an echidna? Interesting, cool fact that anyone that has veterinary interest, one of the places, I mean, you can get blood from these guys, which is not the easiest thing to do because they're so armored, right? One of the places you can get is they have a sinus at the tip of the top of their nose, top of their nose. And if you get a needle in there and apply gentle suction, you can pull blood out without collapsing that sinus and get a blood draw that you can use for all kinds of studies. I do want to... Oh, he's so strong. This little thing, you would never believe how strong he is. I want to take a listen. I've never listened to an echidna heart, and I would love to hear what it sounds like. So let's just get him wrapped up real quick, and then we'll be done with him. Oh my god. There it is. That is cool. Milk, they don't have nipples, so they secrete their milk. That's ants. They secrete their milk through their skin that the young then lick up. They have 7 to 12 sensory receptors per square millimeter in their nose. So that they use to target and find prey, and they can eat 7 to 12 per square millimeter in that big long nose. You can imagine what a sneeze must feel like for them. I'm Dr. Wildlife.
I'm Dr. Gaston.
And we are
Viva Wild Guys. We had such a great time here at TGR Exotics.
And I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I hope you enjoy and follow us on our next adventure. We'll see you around.